There ain't no robots allowed in the house. Don't trust them. That Alexa can go fuck herself. I'm just not into it. I don't trust. No, absolutely not.
This movie is sort of about the perils of falling for some sort of toy just because like everybody has it. But Ron is so cute, and I left the movie being like, I want a Ron. I want a Bebot. You have kids. Would you let your kids pal around with a Bebot?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'm 40, so I grew up when we didn't have internet. Like we had like a dial-up, very slow modem in my house, so that we could use it, but we used the phone line and whatever. Jack, you've grown up like entirely in the online age. I'm sort of wondering, I mean, it's hard for you to know, but how you think it's affected you and how sort of like you keep the balance between like your online life and your regular private life.
You know, it's actually not very good of a balance if we're talking about a real balance. I don't invest too much of my heart and time into social media or technology. I mean, I love movies. I love using Netflix and like HBO Max and, you know, all that stuff. But Instagram, I just feel like is sort of a toxic playground, you know? I don't know. And all that, and all those Twitter, it's just too many voices and too much division, and you're never going to move forward with that kind of thing. But actually, I do think that in some ways, technology and social media have really made a big advancement in this world.
I mean, like the movie kind of shows that like there are certain things that can be really great. Like, and it's great that I have friends all over the country from college and I can keep up with them. Like I don't have to be sending letters all the time, you know, like my parents might have or whatever. But specifically, like there was even like that Facebook whistleblower last week that was talking about how Instagram can be damaging for teens and kids and how it still exists and there aren't really as many parental controls on it. Like, Zach, knowing what we know and having thought about this for the movie, maybe, do you have sort of an opinion about like the best course of action, at least for you or for those around you? Is it like, I mean, I know you don't really do social media. Is it like keeping the timer on your phone and all that kind of stuff? Like, how do you sort of control your internet access?
I mean, if you're talking about with kids and stuff, with me personally, I mean, I get the news online, you know, I'm on my computer here and there. I just don't like to be. I maybe it's because I'm 52. Mari, you said you were 40. I'm at 52, so we certainly it's newer to my generation even. But my generation seems to be fine with it all. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of the cranky old guy that doesn't like it. But I don't know what the answer is. I mean, if you're talking about Facebook and all that stuff, I mean, if you want a serious answer, it just seems like there needs to be regulation. I mean, these algorithms are designed, I think, to take advantage of people more often than we think. I think it's a capitalistic thing. They're doing it to make money, and it's as simple as that. Maura, I know I'm not supposed to comment on stuff like this, but you have a wonderful hairstyle. I just like
thank you.
Really nice. Sorry.
I blow dried it this morning, so you know,
well, you can tell
I put a lot of work into it. Nice. Yeah. Briefly, like a 10-second blow. This is a mom haircut.
It looks good. It looks good.
Thank you. On another, tip, Zach, you're playing a robot. How do you bring emotion to a voice that's supposed to be fairly emotionless?
Well, it's a good question because it was the trickiest thing for this. You know, I would be recording my lines and then the direction would come over the headphones. A little bit more emotion, and then I would do it. Too much emotion. So there was always this, this kind of even keelness that we were trying to find. But that was one of the things that kind of worried me, that I didn't know if I could find that voice. It's funny though, my first foray in the show business, I never thought about this until your question was, I used to do a robot in talent shows. That was my whole beginning in the show business. Are you guys both sleeping? No.
No.
I just thought I bored you both at the same time.
Did you do the robot motions or just the voice?
If I weren't seated right now, I would gladly stand up and give you I'm pretty good at it, I have to say.
Can I see it? I just want to see it.
I'll show you in private, Jack. You and we'll go off and I'll show you. But yeah, I'm not bad. I can pop and lock and all that stuff.
How's your robot, Jack?
Yeah,
it's really, 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 really good. I actually think that they should have cast the movie differently. I think that Zach should have done the voice for Barney.
Yeah.
I can see that, maybe. Last question. Have you ever bought anything off the back of a truck?
Yes.
Steak.
Strawberries.
Steaks.
Steak?
Oh, really? Steaks? Like
I think my friend
stolen out of a restaurant?
In the trunk of a car once in the late 80s. I don't know why.
You bought a snake or steak?
Steaks.
Oh.
Not a snake.
Like someone stole them from their restaurant job and just like was selling them out of the restaurant.
Who
Probably.
knows? I don't know. I didn't ask a lot of questions. It was a good price.
Were they
They're
already
still
cooked?
alive, so it turned out okay.
They were not cooked, Jack. They were frozen. It wasn't in the back of somebody's like Chevy Malibu.
Did they have Salisbury sauce on them and everything?
No, they didn't have any sides.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, how's the bebop?
Both of you, hands where I can see them.